Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the AgriCapitalist Podcast, where we talk about hidden treasures in plain sight, where we try as much as we can to uncover values that have been often neglected. And first and foremost, as it is my tradition, I want to really appreciate all of us that have been watching, that have actually taken the time to go through my boring talk. I say that with humility because I know at this stage a lot of us would go, nah, it's not really giving us that professional vibe, that like a grammarian. I'm not a grammarian. I am just a Nigerian who feels the need to communicate value, and I hope you've actually gotten value from the various episodes. Today's episode, it is a sequel to episode 4, how to finance your agribusiness in Nigeria, thereabout, without debt. If you haven't seen it yet, please go and see. Pause this video actually and go and see that one, because you won't actually get the whole message by just watching this video alone. You would actually see the context if you watch the episode 4. So you get a bit of full understanding of actually the message I'm trying to pass. So what actually prompted me to doing this episode is this. It dawned on me that I wasn't as clear as I would want to be. What I mean is this: there are still some people that are still finding a missing link in the conversation, in the video, the value that was presented during episode 4. So that has prompted me to doing this follow-up, this sequel episode, and I hope you get value. So today we are going to talk about the power of collaboration. Like I stated in episode 4, you cannot build anything worthwhile alone. It is not possible. If you want to build something worthwhile, you have to do it with people. You cannot build anything worthwhile alone. It is not possible. You can say there are people that are lone wolves and all of those things. My brothers and sisters, we have passed the stage of killing ourselves. We have passed the stage of trying to run around and start playing like children. At this phase, we just hold it to ourselves to tell ourselves the truth. And that is what I believe I am telling, that you cannot build anything sustainable, anything lasting, anything impactful alone. It is not possible. There are just too much, cards on the table for just one person to just juggle through. You understand? You need people. And as I stated in the episode 4, I said you can do a lot, you can achieve a lot within the shortest period of time when you have the right people with you. I didn't add that. When you have the right people with you, when you have a team working with you to achieve that goal. So I advised during that episode that people should look for like minds like them. They should look for people that are willing to, want to advance their life. And that brings me to what I'm about to say. That not everybody actually wants to advance their life. So if you are watching this, that is me congratulating you that you want to advance your life. You want to grow from just where you are to the next phase. And you want to uncover values that you have within that have not yet manifested, and that you see agriculture as a means to getting to where you want to go. Because if you don't see agriculture as a means of getting to where you want to go, you wouldn't be watching this video and you wouldn't have stayed this long. So if you have stayed this long, my brothers and sisters, congratulations, you are on the right track. So this whole episode and the one that comes before, the preceding episode, that episode 4, this is actually like episode 7, I think. please don't be offended. I normally record these things in, just a lengthy video and just try as much as I can to break them because of my busy schedule. So that leads me to a question that I feel it is right. It is the right thing to do, the right question to ask, and that is this: who are you to the people around you? I have tried as much as I can to unearth a value, which is collaboration, as a solution to the problem farmers normally have, people that agripreneurs normally have, which is finance. Because if you as an agripreneur want to go into a venture, you want to build a business, not just a farm. You want to build a business, an agri-business. You need collaboration. You need finance. You need people around you to work with you in trust to build that vision that you have of your farming being an agri-business that will power industries. So that leads me to this question that I'm asking already: who are you to the people around you? Are you known as a player? Are you known as a fraud? Are you known as an honest person? Because if you have a reputation that would stain your future, my brothers and sisters, now is the time to start working on it. Now is the time to start addressing those little black spots in your white garment. Because if you want to build anything lasting, if you want to build anything from the ground up, you will need a lot of people. You will need people's trust. I don't know if it's just me anyway. I normally, from time to time, I think about generals, the military generals, actually sending thousands of soldiers, for battle. Most of them, they are aware within them. They know they will not come back, but they still go regardless. And while I've not been able to actually identify what that is, I think it is this. I think it is more of influence, and I think it is for who they are. I mean, the general communicating to the troops. I think it is who they are to the greater majority, that the greater majority would actually want to risk their life, risk their dream, risk everything that they have within them, and follow that general's ideology to the last, even at the detriment of their life. So that is a call. My brothers and sisters, please, I am not here to shame anyone. I am not here to run down on your business and all that you've done. But if we actually want to see Nigeria, if we actually want to see Africa as a whole stand up, if we actually want to see Africa as a whole bounce back into what it's not even what it was, but actually the to its full glory, to Africa's full glory, we need to take a serious look inward. We are known for a lot of fraudulent activities, and now I'm narrowing it back to my country, Nigeria. We are known for a lot of fraudulent activities, for a lot of defiance, for a lot of, for social vices, for a lot of bad stuff. Now is the time for us to rechange that, because until we do that, we'll not actually have a seat at the table. We'll just be around like a thug, for just that. And we are more than that. We are made for more than that. And we know, you that is watching this, you know that you have more than what the society have tagged you. But the only way for you to change that narrative is for us to build, is for us to, now I'm saying us because, power of collaboration, is for us to build something that the world cannot resist. The world cannot pretend is not there. You understand? That kind of thing when you're having an injury and you'd want to, act like it's not there, but you know it's there. Yeah, so we have to build something. We've been known for a lot of deviance, a lot of fraudulent activities. Now it's time for us to rechange that narrative, for us to erase that narrative and create a new narrative in the minds of the outside world, for them to see us as much, because we are actually much. Yeah, we have one of the most fertile lands. We have the most growing population. I don't know the term to use for that. Yeah, we are at the forefront of the next development in the world. Yeah, we are like well positioned, but then we are missing something. We have a stained identity. We have a stained garment. Now is the time for us to change that. Yeah, so through the power of collaboration, that will help us to build businesses that will thrive, businesses that will provide wealth all around and boost our economy. Yeah, but then we have to readdress our personality. We have to clean up the bad and welcome the new. Yeah, this is going to be a long episode because I have a lot to say. Yeah, so as I was saying, I uncovered that the power of collaboration is what will take the agripreneur from the starting blocks to becoming a venture that the world would recognize. Yeah, but then we need to first work inward, because it is who you are you sell to the others, and the others will see you as somebody we can rely on. Then they would want to get involved in what you are selling. Yeah, because there's this thing that they say in sales. They say you are not selling the product, you are selling yourself. Yeah, so if you are actually going to do this, if you're actually going to take this baton of growth, of value, of agriculture as a tool for wealth creation, yeah, you need to go with clean hands. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to kill yourself if you have done something nasty over the years or something dirty over the years. It just means you just have to let go of those things and just walk in the right path this time. It's going to help you. You can imagine you having wealth that you can sleep peacefully at night. It is beyond comprehension for a lot of people that are at the top. A lot of people have wealth, but they can't sleep at night. Yeah, so what I am saying in essence is this: if you're actually going to build with people, and if you have actually cleaned your hand off the bad stuff, you would actually have wealth eventually, because it's going to come. Yeah, you actually have wealth, and you will be able to sleep at night. And I think that is not too much to ask. I feel that is something people would kill for. Yeah. So my brothers and sisters, let's start by looking inward. Yeah. Let's start by working on ourselves. Let's let go of the dirty stuff. See, honestly, brothers and sisters, there are legitimate ways to make money. There are legitimate ways to make money. There are legitimate ways to build wealth. There are legitimate ways to build legacies. My brothers and sisters, let us let go of the fraudulent ways and start looking at the possibilities that we are not considering. Yeah, somebody said that the difference between the rich and the poor is information. Let's look for those information, and this podcast, this channel is one of the I think it is a means for those kind of informations to come out. Yeah, but first we need to work inwardly. Yeah, so enough of that. Let's go back to the point of me even doing this channel, this episode today. I don't know if you've heard of the 10 investment club. It is a very common term, but I don't think it is so common here. I think it's common, in the US and places like that are very developed financially. Yeah, you can do a research on it later, but let me just give a small explanation to what it is. An investment club is an entity, yeah, wherein people pull in funds together to achieve a common goal. What I mean is this: they pull in funds, yeah, you get this, you get Tunde, you get Shegun, you get Bola, they come together and they pull in their resources together, yeah. And please, it's not all funds. Yeah, some people can bring in ideas, but there is an agreement to that entity. Yeah, everybody pulling funds together, and they all unanimously agree to engage in a venture, an investment. Yeah, that is the essence of an investment club. That is the solution. That is the solution to this power of collaboration. That link, that missing link, it was not stated in the previous episode, but I'm stating it now. If we want to build with people, if we want to build this agribusiness ecosystem, thriving businesses, we'll have to actually build investment clubs. Yeah, it's legal. Yeah, so it's not an illegal activity, except you are going to use it for illegal means. It is a legal entity that is going to spearhead all of these ventures. And here's the thing, it might sound new to a lot of us, but I promise you it is not new. Most of the successful businesses we see out there, they are secretly backed by these investment clubs. Yeah, they come out with shiny names that we know, but then there are people behind that are mastermind, that are planning, that are financing, that are pushing all of these ventures to achieving greater stuff on a daily basis. You get? So now is the time for us to think about this possibility. An investment club, while you are saving, I talked about this in episode 5, I think. While you are saving, while you are trying to build something, now is the time to start looking for people. Form an investment club. Yeah, start an agribusiness and watch your success grow. Watch your success grow. It will grow beyond imagination. There is something that happens when 2 or 3 people are working together in harmony. Nothing can stop you. It will take only God. I like to bring in that story from the Bible when he said they were this group of men trying to build a tower. I think the Tower of Babel or something like that. They're trying to build a tower. Yeah? It was only God himself that was able to bring them down, to scatter their vision, to scatter their synergy, because they were actually going to meet God. Nothing was stopping them. Yeah, so you can imagine the power of collaboration. So if we should think about this possibility, the power of collaboration, through investment clubs for agriculture as a tool for wealth creation, my brothers and sisters, there is nothing stopping us. Nothing at all. Let's think about these possibilities. But first thing first, back to what I had said earlier, let's walk inwardly. How do people see you? How do they perceive you? Do they see you as a cunning person? Do they see you as somebody that is, that have an ulterior motive? That is something for you to work on. Work on that. And I promise you, if you can just consider these possibilities, my brother and sister, you watching this, life will turn favorable for you. It might not be immediate, but you are going to see the result with time. I promise you this. Work inwardly. Work on yourself. Work on your ability to influence people. Work on your ability to communicate passionately. Work on yourself. It will take you places you will never believe. My brothers and sisters, there's this verse in, I think, proverb in the Bible that says, "Says a man diligent in his work, he will sit before kings and not mean men." Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. If you can work on yourself inwardly first, while you are doing your day's job, that's the idea of the AgriCapitalist. While you are doing your day's job as a start, as a base, you are saving. Work on yourself before you start looking for a venture to start, supposedly agribusiness, through the help of other people together. Yeah, work on yourself. You will achieve success you won't believe. You won't believe, brothers and sisters. You won't believe. It will take you places you won't believe. There's a place in the Bible that says your gift would make room for you. You won't believe how far you will go. See, if someone had told me that I'll be talking to the world, I wouldn't believe. Just some years back, even this year, starting of this year, I wouldn't believe, because I didn't have it planned any time. It just came to me and you need to do this and you need to do that. And I said, okay, no problem. I mean, who am I? Considering where I'm from, who am I? Yeah, so please, I sometimes it just comes out. Yes, so that is what I'm trying to say. Look inwardly. I'm not a saint, and I'm trying to work on myself, trying to see how I can erase a lot of my dirty, stuff. I'm trying to see how I can be of help, how I can impact my own generation, because we are complaining that there is corruption, but the truth is they are good people, but the good people are silent, and that should stop. Let's see how we can build with others. That way we can even affect the life of those people working with us. Yeah, they in turn would want to do the same. You see, the world will eventually become a better place, but it starts with you watching this very moment, you listening to this very moment. Start looking inwardly, change what needs to change, accept what needs to come in, the good stuff that needs to come in. Improve on yourself, my brothers and sisters, to take you places you won't believe. Well, that's a lot. Yeah, if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe. I would like to hear your thoughts. Let's start up a conversation. This is not I'm not a lecturer, please, so you can it's obvious through the way I talk. Yeah, I'm not a lecturer, I'm not a grammarian, I'm not so bright when it comes to books and all of those things, but I feel there is a possibility that we are not considering, and I feel, well, I have some ideas I would want to share. Yeah, I'm not an authority, please. I'm just a simple Nigerian who feel he has a duty, and that is this. Stay blessed, and God bless you.